Here's the thing. I've come to the conclusion, look, I used to vote. And here's my voting record. The first president that I voted for was Barack Obama. I believed in his, I fell into line with the whole change, thing that he was playing, and that he got a lot of us to buy into. Yes, we can was his message. And I really thought he was going to bring the progressive change that we really needed. So he was the first presidential candidate that I voted for. After that, for his second term, I decided that he didn't live up to his promises, so I wasn't going to vote for him again. And I went Jill Stein. I went Green Party. Because really, Green Party has always represented the kind of progressive values that I myself hold. And I live in the South, and it's I don't live in a blue state. I live in a red state. So my vote doesn't really matter anyway. It's going to go Republican no matter what I do. So I can take the risk in voting third party without it having any major effect on anything. But I've now reached the conclusion that we no longer really live in a democracy. And if we don't live in a democracy, then what's the point of voting at all? Isn't the whole point of the voting is to do our civic duty in what is supposed to be a democracy? But we don't live in a democracy. The democratic process is completely rigged. It's completely a mess. And I really believe at this point we live in an oligarchy. And the only way to get ourselves out of this is to have a revolt. That is really the only way of getting out of the mess we're in now. So, unless there's a revolt, don't expect any change. As a matter of fact, you going out to cast a vote is the reason the system keeps chugging along the way it is. So that's where I stand now. I don't believe in voting. I think it's a complete waste of time, a complete fool's errand, and all of those years of me going out to cast my vote was all for nothing. And I don't even know why I bothered in the first place. Don't bother. That's all I'm saying. Don't vote. Don't do it. Don't vote, kiddos. It's a waste of time, and this does more harm than good.